Hi, I'm Lebo Mashile. I am the poet in residence at the 2018 Lagos International Poetry Festival.
For 7 years, I tried to hold him in the folds of my flesh. 7 years of searching until my sanity left. It takes guts, it takes tears, it takes a fuck shit mentality.
I'm so excited about the Lagos International Poetry Festival this year. It's my second time coming back. I've been eagerly waiting to come back since 2015. I love this space. I love it because it's a space that is created by poets themselves. It's very rare to find festivals, I think even internationally, where the people who curate the festivals are also practitioners and are also really pioneering in terms of building the spoken word scene here in Lagos. I'm excited about it because the Lagos poetry scene is exploding. I mean, there's a long and vibrant and powerful legacy of literature in this country, you know, that has contributed globally to literature. But the spoken word scene is taking a different direction, and I find that very exciting. The theme for this year is social justice, resistance. So I'm here to speak about gender. I'm here to speak about kind of intersectionality, related social justice movements, anti-homophobia, anti-racism, anti-misogyny, and how we use the arts to be able to speak truth to power in the face of a changing, I guess, global political climate. What I hope attendees are able to take away from this year's festival is the idea that creativity is subversion. Creativity is resistance. Creativity carries the power of transformation. It's inherent. This is why artists are so dangerous. This is why poets are so dangerous. This is why artists get jailed. This is why books are banned. This is why it's difficult for creatives to survive on the continent, because what we do is potent. What we do is able to transform society. What we do is able to make people reflect truthfully on themselves. What we do is able to inspire people to be fearless and to be change agents in their own lives and in their own communities. So I hope to plant small seeds of resistance and of subversion, because I also understand that this is a very complex environment. The power structures in this environment are very rigid and are huge, where this is a society that is battling a lot of structural problems in terms of power. I mean, corruption, homophobia, misogyny, all of these things. But I think if a poet walks away feeling like their small voice has the power to challenge, can penetrate the cracks of these big systems and make those cracks bigger, that's a force to be reckoned with, and that's a seed that I would like to plant. What do I envision as the future of spoken word and poetry in Africa? I think very soon the center of poetry and spoken word is going to become Africa and the diaspora, but particularly the continent. I think because of the history of the long-standing history of oral tradition and poetry as an archive for memory, for lineage, for identity, also the histories of poetry as a subversive tool, as a tool of struggle, as a tool of talking back to power. I think also because of the positionality that young people in Africa occupy right now. I mean, if you think about the fact that, 80% of our continent is made up of people under the age of 30, it's not by accident that you've got, Rihanna doing South African dances at the Grammys, and, Beyonce using beat makers who are, Yoruba but based in Canada, and you've got African fashion being stolen from, all the time by international designers and exploding. There's a renaissance that is happening that the West is definitely capitalizing on. But the truth is, not only is the future of Africa, African youth, but the future of the world is African youth. Sub-Saharan Africa is going to be shaping global trends for a very long time. Just look at the numbers, right? The West is getting older, the populations of Europe and other, the developed world, people are aging. Here, you're sitting with, the largest population of young people on the planet. And we've long been shaping culture. We've long been shaping thought. We've long been shaping the global creative industries and not getting credit for it. So I think, there are very tangible things that we need to do on the continent. Build touring networks that are sustainable. build publishing industries that are able to speak to each other, particularly across language. You know, we need to be translating into French, translating into Portuguese, translating into Swahili, translating into Arabic, so that we can be able to talk to each other, you know. We need to make this a kind of sustainable creative ecosystem. So that's why, I mean, LIPFest in particular excites me, because if you've got practitioners who are creating the vision for this in, you know, this African economic and creative powerhouse called Lagos, then they have a true understanding of what is necessary, because they're in it, they're doing the work, you know. I look forward to seeing more self-driven artistic collectives like this popping up all over the continent, you know. And I think now with the internet and with platforms that are not controlled by, you know, state-controlled media or corporate media, it makes it possible for us to speak to each other without filters, without censorship. I'm very excited also to see the fact that this year the media and marketing for LIPFest has grown, like, I mean, exponentially just in a couple of years, you know. So I mean, that speaks to what is possible. It also speaks to a growing interest, which is very exciting.
South Africa, can you hear the song of the dead? The rush of blood spilling daily in your breast. We kill each other for your nameless name's sake. To appease the hungry ghosts who keep asking, where do we look? Where do we go? The dead know more of living than we, the living dead. The way what is unspoken outweighs what is said. The untold tales of walking corpses who see plenty but go unfed. The silent history shouting at the present like electric fences around king-sized beds. South Africa, your aspirations asphyxiate me. I die each day just to live free. Bonded to the lie that I could own any land, but that you could ever build a fence that could hold all of me. The dead have us by the collar. The dead squeeze themselves into our dreams. You think that you belong to yourself. The dead are using your eyes to see. We dress our wounds in costumes like designer aids and branded poverty. Tourists gorge their tears on your sewage, then drive 10 minutes to sip charity.
Hi, my name is Lebo Mashile. I am a poet, I'm a performer, I'm a published author, I'm an actress, I'm a voiceover artist, I'm a producer, I'm a TV practitioner. I've performed my work in 25 countries. I'm a mom of 2 from Johannesburg, South Africa. And please don't forget to subscribe to Zamari TV for more exciting content.